All right, hello again. Welcome to Geeky Trails. We were back poolside, kind of chatting, knocking out another video. We knew we wanted to do this travel vlog ahead of time, but we still didn't record a lot of it. We would get so excited at the campsites and where we were going, we would forget to take pictures and record stuff. So kind of shame on us, but that's okay. We're learning. But we do want to, like we said, we want to talk about campsites and beaches, but there's other things as part of our, home is where you go motto. Like we want to get into, talk more about fossil hunting and historical sites and just cool places you can kind of visit and check out in the Florida area, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, things like that. This also includes restaurant. Now, not every restaurant, but they got to be a cool restaurant. So we want to talk about a really cool restaurant. This restaurant is up in Homosassa, and it's called the Freezer, and it is fantastic. Fresh caught shrimp, and you can get about 2.5 pounds for a little over $20.
Yeah,
and it is
all clean, deveined.
Yeah, I mean,
it's amazing.
It is literally when they call it the Freezer, it is a freezer. So there's not a lot of room. Now, when I first moved down to Florida, not a lot of people knew about this place. And so you can usually get in fairly easy. But anymore, after being down here 17, 18 years, the snowbirds know about it now and spring breakers know about it. So the place gets packed out quick on the weekends. We had some friends we wanted to take there. And what time did we get there on a Saturday?
I think it was about noon. And we thought we should be fine.
Yeah. And it was just wall to wall. And it's kind of like first come, first serve, You got to kind of seat yourself. But well worth it. So here we're going to put up some videos. You can kind of see here when you walk in, you kind of go up a ramp, big parking lot. Now, when you look around in this parking lot, you're going to notice those are all crab traps.
Hundreds of
that are stocked up in that parking lot. In fact, the marina is still active. If you're there early enough or late enough in the evening, the shrimp boats and the crab boats come right up to where the freezer is. Walking in, it definitely has an old Florida feel, wouldn't you say, especially when you get into the freezer itself. Now, important safety tip. When you get in there, they are cash only. They have a cash machine right before you kind of go through those old warehouse curtains that kept the cold in type of thing, those plastic things with the slits that hang down.
Flappy things, yeah.
So there's a machine right there, but if you want to save a little bit of money on the fees, just bring some cash with you. Definitely.
$50, unless you're a heavy drinker, is going to have you're going to be set. Yeah,
$50 is more than enough when you go over there, unless you like to drink a lot of beer. And they have a good selection on tap, things like that as well. Now, when you walk in here, you can kind of see, looking around on these videos we shot, pretty crowded in this main area. If you sit in the actual freezer area, you do have a server who will come to your table and take your order and bring your food there, which is cool. Okay. Now, if you're on the other side of the freezer, kind of the outside area or the sort of that porch area that overlooks the water. Now, we're going to take here in this video and walk down these steps. There's some pictures too we're going to show you right here that are kind of coming in and out. But you'll see there's like little tables and stuff that are set up. Those are another first comfort, but you don't order there. What happens is when you come into the freezer, you go through that little sitting area, and on the other side of the bar,
right,
you walk up and you place your order there, and they give you a number.
And there's two lines. Mm-hmm. One's for drinks.
Yep.
One's for food.
Important safety tip. There's the drink line and the food line.
You're lucky if you just figure that out on your own.
Yeah, there's not a lot of signs there. Okay. And then the menu isn't really a menu. If you look to the left up on the wall, there's a giant board with all the pricing on it. They have crab legs. They have the shrimp.
Fish spread, clam
fish
chowder.
Spread, clam chowder. They have these pretzels that are huge and magnificent because they are just basted in butter.
Yeah.
They're
amazing.
It was absolutely amazing. So, and again, we've been there multiple times. We've never had a bad meal. The food is fantastic.
Can't go wrong if you live in Florida and you want to take some guests somewhere kind of cool and out of the way. Can't go wrong.
It is. Just the atmosphere there is so cool. Now, if you're sitting outside, remember we talked about that if you're in the old freezer area, they're going to bring you your food. If you sit outside, they do, but it's kind of like an auction call. Someone will walk out and start shouting your name out loud and just raise your hand to come to your table. Okay. But remember, you do have to order from behind the bar if you're not going to sit in the old cooler area. All right. So keep that in mind. Now, again, looking at these pictures again, you can see it's kind of scenic. It's nice. The cut leads right out to the Gulf. The boats come in and out. If you do have a boat and you're in the Homosassa area, you can come up the Homosassa, that river right there.
Yeah, I don't know what that river is.
Yeah, I can't remember if it's the Homosassa. I don't remember either. The river name is right here.
Crystal River?
I don't think it's Crystal River. That's
further south.
That's north.
North? Okay.
That's north of us where we are. Homosassa, Crystal River's up this way. So, but anyway, great restaurant, worth going to. Food is fantastic. Lots of drinks. Just very, very busy when you get in there.
You won't regret it.
You will not regret it. All right. So keep this one in mind if you're visiting, if you live in the area, if you've never been there, you have to hit this place. Well worth it. And remember, home is where your go goes. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. More to come.